Thanks, Connor. Yes, I do hate being disconnected. That and having to go to an auto mechanic, I mean other than my dad.
Right, because we usually feel like we're getting ripped off or charged for some thingamajig that allegedly needs to be replaced. We've all been there.
Oh yeah, the thingamajig goes out on you. And that is after, of course, they call you little lady. Not my dad.
Ariel Wesler introduces us to a female mechanic who eases the pain of auto repair and gives us some easy summer car care tips.
It may seem like your typical auto shop until you meet the owner.
All right. I started learning about cars just for myself so that I would feel more in control when I brought my car in for service.
Bogie Latiner is not your typical mechanic.
There was going to be a lawyer.
Then she literally switched gears and now runs 180 Automotive in Phoenix, Arizona, where she also teaches monthly car care workshops for women.
Women were kind of raised to believe that cars are scary and they're something that's outside of our realm of comprehension.
She even has her own show.
Hey, welcome back to All Girls Garage,
which airs on the Velocity Network. One of the most common questions she gets?
How do I find a shop that I can trust?
First on Bogie's list, use referrals. Next, read reviews online, and be sure to interview the shop owner or technician. I'm not a woman, but I don't know anything about cars.
That's all right. That's all right. Most people don't these days.
Taking the intimidation out of car repair, Bogie was happy to offer me some basic tips.
Preventative maintenance is always cheaper than repair.
She says it's a good idea to periodically pop open the hood.
Get familiar with what you're looking at.
This is the engine,
This
right?
is the engine, it is. So,
yes.
You may not have to know that this is a power steering hose, but you will notice if it's suddenly covered with fluid, and you can go to your shop and say, hey, this thing here is covered with fluid, right? It's really easy to go in and check your own fluids.
For oil, you want it to be right at that second
You want it to
mark.
be right at that second mark.
And don't forget about your tires, checking pressure.
Make a habit of doing it beginning of the month, first thing in the morning.
And tread.
So when that line is flush with your tread, it's time for new tires.
Lastly, make sure to have your car serviced before any major trips, and you're good to go. For the list, I'm gonna go on a road trip. I'm Ariel Wesler.